Other one is August 31st. Alright, we are going into September. Maximum average pass ratio. Ooh, I need to log in. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Maximum. Oh, I did it before. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, I think it's probably tough. I have it saved. Okay, let's see. There is a school that has classes of students, and each class will be having a final exam. You are given a 2D integer array classes, where classes I is pass and total. You know beforehand in the ith class there are total students, but only pass number of students will pass the exam. You're also given integer extra students. There are another extra students, brilliant students, that are guaranteed to pass the exam of any class they are assigned to. You want to assign each of the extra students to class in a way that maximizes the average pass ratio across all the classes. The pass ratio of a class is equal to the number of students that pass the exam divided by the total number of students of the class. The average pass ratio is the sum of the pass ratio of all the class divided by the number of classes to the maximum possible average pass ratio. Okay, I have no recollection of this problem at all, but given that it's showing here, that means I must have solved it not that long time ago, which honestly is weird, but yeah. So basically I have P0 divided by T0, right, plus P1 divided by T1 plus P, let's call it N, minus 1, T n minus 1, whole thing divided by N. This is the average pass ratio. And then I have extra students, right? I can put it into this thing, basically plus something, and then I want to see how do I do it such that this value can be maximized. And I have the class length is 10 to the 5th. Okay. I mean, we can basically, it's going to be P0, T0, N. So this N doesn't really matter, right? This N doesn't really matter. So we don't need to worry about the N, right? So basically what we want to do is maximize this thing. Maximize this thing by adding some values on the numerator and the denominator and distribute it in a certain way. What will be the Okay, so I can sort this from small to large. All right, so basically the question is, given an A, B, and then A plus, like, what's the best bang of the buck, right? What's the best bang of the buck? I have AB, and let's say AB is smaller than CD, okay, then if I add similar, let's say A plus X, B plus X, and this is C plus X and D plus X, okay? So in this case, what I want to know is A plus X, B plus X minus AB. What's the relationship compared to C plus X and D plus X minus C divided by D? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know. If it's better to do it this way, then we just add it here. If it's better to do it this way, we add it there. That's kind of one thing to worry about. I think there are other things you have to worry about. Because this is smaller than this. But we don't know how much improvement this one is going to get. So if I do this, this is going to be B plus X, AB plus BX minus AB minus AX. So AB, so that's B minus A times X divided by B times B plus X. So that's B minus A, B, X divided by B plus X. This is 1 minus A divided by B. So this is a static value. And because this is smaller than this, so this is going to be bigger than this. Right? So this part is going to be bigger than this. How about this? This one is inconclusive. Inconclusive. Because we don't know the value in B and D, right? So otherwise, it's very similar. So I know that 1 minus A divided by B is going to be larger than 1 minus C divided by D. How about this and this? Well, we can do, X this divided by this, right? And then this is going to be D plus X divided by B plus X. So is this larger than 0 and larger than 1, smaller than 1, equal to 1? They can be either way, depending on D and B, right? Depending on D and B, which means it's inconclusive, right? It's inconclusive. I don't know. Plus, there's also another thing, because, okay, so that one's inconclusive. How about this? Like A plus X, B plus X, and A plus X plus 1, B plus X plus 1. So is the difference gonna get, I can make plus Y, right? I'm gonna be plus Y. So is adding a new one, so is this like grow like this, or is this grow like this, right? If it grow like this, then the best bang of the buck is to add 1 to every single one. So there are two kind of things in concern, but I am not very sure which one is the best way to go. I don't know. So in this case, let's say we do this minus this. Okay, so we have and then we have whatever's on the bottom. That matters. That matters if you want to see the rate. So here, oh my goodness, A, B, BX, BY, AX, X squared, XY. AB, AX, AY, BX, X squared, XY. All right, so this go, BX is going, AX is going, AB is going, so this will be B minus A, Y. All right, so this one will be B minus A, Y, and then B plus X, B plus X plus Y. So yeah, the question is, as Y increases, is this one gets bigger or this one gets smaller? Because you have Y at the bottom as well, so I really cannot tell. I don't know. Okay, I don't think this is the right way. I think I have to figure out something else. I don't know. Can't have any ideas. Let's see the hint. Oh, okay. It is the smaller. Okay, how do I prove it? All right, how do I prove it? So basically we have this something plus Y, right? This is this minus this minus. So if Y equal to 1, I have something plus 1, and Y equal to 2 is going to be this. So what I want to know is if Y gets bigger, is the amount of increase gets smaller. Right, is the amount of increase gets smaller. I can hold on. I want to compare these two. So this is kind of the bang of the buck. So this come out to is AB plus 2B plus A plus 2, AB 2A, B, and then 2. So AB is gone. So this come out to B minus A. Okay. And this is AB 3B 2A 6, AB 3A 2B 6, AB is gone, 6 is gone, and this one is B minus A as well. This actually is clearer. So this is larger than this. Therefore, the first one is always better. Okay, so we always just add one. We don't add a second. If we can't add, it's better to add it to another one. Okay, actually no, because it also depends. like the increase depends on, so we know we add 1, right? So the increase depends on this, which means the bigger the difference, the more you get. Not necessarily. So like now we resolve, like for each one, the first one gets the best bang of the buck. And then we need to know which one to give, right? Which one to give, so that we can make this one the biggest, right? We're making this one the biggest. Actually, no. Hold on. It's actually this minus AB. It's actually going to be a little bit easier, right? It's going to be B minus A, B plus 1. That's it. That's what's going to happen. Which means the increase will be the biggest if B is small and the difference between B and A is big, right? Or we can actually compute this. We can compute this for every single one. We can compute this for every single one, and that will tell us. Hold a second. And X, we can pick different numbers. And then this is going to be, and we have this already, we calculate this times Y. Alright, so it's just going to be B minus A. Right, so when X equal to 0, right, so we just do this, we put X equal to 0, so we have a ranking. Right, we have a ranking from large to small, and we know to add another one. Yes, we increased X, it's going to decrease the amount of benefits, right, for each one of them. So what we do is we will put it into a, we need to put this into a priority queue, right? We put it into priority queue. So everyone we add all to them. That is not happening. So we need to have a ranking of this, because sometimes adding to the same one the second time is actually better than adding to a different one the first time. So we start with X equal to 0, which means we just add 1. Okay, so we put everybody, and then we add another one, which means we add another one. We add another one. We add another one. That means we add 2, right? We add 2, and the difference is going to be, yeah, we add 1, right? And then let's say we add another one, that's the additional difference. And then we compare it to all the other differences, and then we want to see what like ranking wise, right? So but how many do we put in there? So we put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, everybody's 1. And then we have the largest. Once the largest gets out, I put the other one in. I think I see what we're going with. And we will do priority queue. So the largest one come out. So what we need is a pair. which tells me what to get. To find the additional difference, right? Additional difference, just keep adding. Oh, I think a solution is in my head now. It's not going to be easy. Oh, come in. It's not going to be easy, All right. That solution requires some crafting. It requires some crafting. I know in general, but it requires some crafting. Let's try it. So given okay, so the problem is essentially finding a way to distribute extra students such that the total sum of pass ratio is maximized. Given a pass ratio A over B, if and given pass ratio and with already X extra students added. Adding the next, right? The next student will produce pass ratio gain of A plus X plus 1, B plus X plus 1 minus A plus X, B plus X equal to B minus A over, come on, B plus X, B plus X plus 1, right? Thus, for each A over B, the first extra student added, that is X equals 0, gives us the best bang of the buck. Now our job is to use a priority queue, right, to pick out the max delta, right, for each extra students added. Yeah, for each extra student added. Okay, so that's that. Probably O and log n, I think, but not 100% sure. But anyway, so what we need first of all is an auto extra, get extra, okay, get extra, go to, we'll get all this. What do we need? A and B, okay, int A, int B. I'm gonna get a double out of this. We need an X as well, int X. Get extra, now get additional, get gain, right, get gain. So given the previous is X, if I add one more, what's the additional gain? So get gain, it's gonna return static cast double B minus A divided by B plus X divided by B plus X plus 1. Okay, so that's get gain. Now what we want is we'll go through everything. We'll have a double sum. Okay. So we need the sum, and we need the priority queue. We're gonna do a pair of double, which is the gain, right? Gain. And then we need an int, which is the integer. And we also need another thing. Okay, let's not do this. Let's do this. td pair int and int. PQ. All right. So element is going to be the gain, index, and current X, index and X. And then just make sure that C++ priority queue is min or max by default? It's a max heap. Okay, so we don't need to worry. And then what we do is for alright, now what do we do? First we say sum plus equal to let's do this. Int a classes I 0, b classes I 1. Alright, and then sum of plus equal to static cast double a divided by b, and then pq dot push this is going to be get gain. Okay, get gain ab0. Right, get gain ab0. This is like you add the first one, what's the gain, and then there's going to be I index, and this is 0. Okay, so that's that. Then we say extra students, right? So we say while. So PQ will not be empty. So while extra students, okay. Then auto element equal to PQ dot top, PQ dot pop. Okay. So now the element is the max gain currently we have. So we say sum, well, plus equal to element dot first. All right, and then PQ dot push. We need get gain again, AB. So so we have int index equal to element dot second dot first, and then x equal to element dot second dot second. So this is gonna be classes index 0, classes index 1. That's AB, and x, then the next x will be x plus 1 because we're gonna add a new one. So get gain, right? After we get gain, we're gonna do another one. This is gonna be index and x. So we push the next one in, and then extra students minus minus. So we do it again, we do it again, we do it again, do it again, do it again, until we exhaust all of them, and then we'll return sum divided by classes dot size. All right, that is how I'm gonna do it. We are going to take a look. Well, let's hope that it works. All right, looks like it makes sense. No, it does not make sense. Huh. Wow, that is going to be hard to even debug this. I don't know. It could be drifting, which is very, very bad if it's really drifting. Oh, I think it's first one. Maybe just a little bit typo. I think it's a typo. There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. isn't it? Well, I don't think, well, you can consider this using a hint, but I don't think the hint really helps. I only read the first hint for one thing, and mostly I didn't. So that was pista. Yeah, so I think last time I did a lot of last time I read probably all the hints, but this time only one, so that's an improvement. And also last time, well, look at the setup. The setup looked very, very bad. And this time the setup is also much simpler. But overall the idea is the same, right? The idea is the same. Let's check what are this? I think this is a official solution. Oh, double. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Get data. I have get data. Look at that. That's actually pretty nice. Where are you accumulating the result? PQ top, PQ pop, and PQ push. Okay, I actually don't understand. You have to keep adding along the way, right? How could you just... You pop it out. That's the biggest. And then you push it back in. Oh, we push it back in because eventually it's... Okay, I see what I was doing. That's alright. It's pretty neat. And this is today, and this is this one, yeah. I think it's pretty good. I think I have improvement. Definitely. Improvement. Yeah, I think this is a good problem.